guys, happy Sunday and welcome back to my channel. So this week we're gonna do something a little bit different, but it's gonna be super fun. We are on a mini little road trip. We're heading north in Florida to a thrift store, kind of flea market store that we've never been to before, but we've heard is really good from a friend. So I wanted to take you guys along with me and do kind of a little spend the day with me sort of video where we go to this thrift store and then we're gonna go do some hiking and then we'll do a little haul. If you are interested in spending the day with me, then stick around and watch this video and we will get right into it. Alright, so we're doing a bathroom pit stop, but we found this antique city mall that we're going to stop in to go to the bathroom, and we're going to check it out while we're here. So let's go see what they have. So pretty. Pricey. Love this chair. So pretty. I saw this exact picture at Webster. Swap around. Look at this old safe. This bed frame's so pretty. Such a pretty candlestick holder. Oh look, this is like mine. Love this chair. This light is so pretty. Look at this little guy. I don't know what that is. It's a bookend. I don't know what that sculpture is, but I kind of like it. I think these are like vintage wallpapers. This is the exact same one that I have in red. It's all the ornaments. Oh my gosh, another thing that I have. A little bit different, but similar. Ooh, this one $35. These are cool. Not my vibe, but very cool. This one's cool. Bread cabinet. This is kind of like my dog one. I got some great deals. Alright, so we just left the Antique City Mall. It was pretty cool. It had some good stuff, but I do think that it was overpriced for what I would think those should be priced and what I've seen. I saw a lot of things that I already have from other flea markets or Facebook Marketplace, so it was cool to see those and see what they're pricing it for versus what I got it for. But we did get a few things. Matt got a couple of books, and what else did you get? Just books?
Your books and the stamped military stuff.
Oh, and he got like some military stamp art things. And then I got some wallpaper and a vintage Italian tray. It's like a wood tray. So I'll show you that later in the haul. And we are on our way to the repurpose project. We're like 10-15 minutes out. So we will be there soon. We got a sale today in a salvage yard. All the wood. A million lights. We found one for in the studio to replace one of these things that broke. If you need a door, these have great prices. I mean, $35. This one's $100, but has a lot more detail. Like, these are super pretty. $30. This would be so pretty for a blanket or a chair. Okay, so I'm thinking about getting one like this or this and making a front door mat, putting this over rubber. Looks like there's some pretty pictures back there. Alright, so we are done hiking. We just went and picked up some Latin food, so we're gonna eat some food on the road as we drive back home, and little Nala is sleeping and super tired, and then when we get home we'll unpack everything, and then tomorrow I will do a haul with you guys. Alright, so it is the next day. We came home last night, unpacked all the stuff that we got from the car. I did some yin yoga and like a 10-minute meditation, and then we went to bed. We were so tired. It was a very packed day, but that's how we like to do it. We like to fit as much into our days off as we possibly can. So it was really, really fun. We ended up going to three flea market thrift stores. We went to the Repurpose Project, Reuse World, which is like a spin-off of the Repurpose Project. It's their home good furniture store, and it's like a mile away, so we went to that as well. We also went to the Antique City Mall. So we hit 3 places, and we found so many good things. So I was really, really excited. I'm gonna show you everything that we got. We got a lot of things. I'm gonna try and tell you where each of these was from, like try and group it. You'll know kind of where these things came from if you want to ever stop by either of these places. The first thing that I found I was super excited about, I got these tiles. So I got not just one tile, but I'm going to show you this one tile. These are, the brand is Villa. It's a tile that's made in Spain, and it's like this beautiful organic hammered type of tile. It's a Subway style, but I really like the size of it. I think it's really nice that it's bigger than the typical Subway tile. What I really like about it is the natural texture that it has and that hammered look. I like that it's not perfect. So I got 4 boxes of these tiles, and I don't know exactly what my plan is for them yet, but I do know that I would love to put these in like a bathroom or a kitchen backsplash or something like that. So I went ahead and got all the boxes that they had. They had 4 boxes. They sold them to me for $15 total. So 4 boxes for $15. And looking these up online, these tiles are still made. So if I ever needed more, I could order them new and have more to finish a project. To get 2 boxes of these tiles online is almost $140, so $750 for 2 boxes instead of $140. In my mind, this was a no-brainer. I'll definitely use these in a project, and they were so inexpensive, so I definitely needed to snatch these up. And this place had a lot of things that were like kind of salvage items, things that you would need to definitely fix up, but obviously I'm very okay with that. They were still in good enough shape that they were working, they were fixable, that sort of thing. And some of the stuff was just totally fine. The next thing that I got was this really, really pretty light cover, like the plate that goes into the ceiling. And it's this beautiful metal ornate light plate. And I just thought it was so pretty, and I love swapping out lights that we have to make them more my style. Yeah, so I grabbed this, and I figured that the next light that I swap out, if it has a plate that I don't like, or if another one in our house has a plate I don't like, I could swap it. At this place, pricing was kind of different in that some things were priced, some things weren't priced, but then the prices didn't always matter, because when you got to the register, they sort of just priced it what they thought was right, or what you thought was right. Like if you thought a price wasn't fair, you were able to tell them that. I thought all the prices were super fair, but they did end up taking a lot of things off when I got to the register, so it's kind of hard to tell you exactly how much everything was. This was in a pile, there was probably like 15 things, and we had the guy come out to price it, and he said $7. This and 14 other items were $7, so this was probably like 50 cents. So I mean, you can't get better than that. It was wild, honestly. The place was incredible. They had so many things, like everything you could ever want, they had. In a shocking twist, Matt got some books. So he got Harper's Modern Classics. So I guess this is a compilation of a bunch of stories that are considered classics. I think he said that all the books that he got were from between the 1800s and the 1900s, so like nothing was over 1900 as far as when it was published. So he got this one. This was $10. He got the New Century Home Book. I think he told me that this was like turn of the century, so it was published in 1900, and it was like home styling and recipes and things like that. Kind of just like how to take care of your home for the 1900. And this one was $25, so a more expensive one. And then this last one was $10. It's Ralph Waldo Emerson's Essays. That is the third book that he got at the thrift store. I got this at Ree's Planet, and it's this really, really pretty vase. I think that I got this, they took the sticker off, but I'm pretty sure that I got this for $20. It was a more expensive one, but it's really good quality. It's in great shape. It's like a really heavy vase, and I just really love the color and the design on it. It's like this pretty brown green color, so I just thought it was so, so pretty to put fresh flowers or dried flowers or just by itself. I don't think it's vintage, but I still like it, so. Matt also got, I'm pretty sure that he got this at Repurpose Project. I'm not 100%, but I think that this was from Repurpose Project. This was $12. It's the Favorite Revival songs. Unsure, but pick this up and it's just a bunch of music inside. So we got that one. The new hymnal for American youth. So he got this one as well. So yeah, again, just a bunch of music inside of it. And this one, I don't know how much it was. I think it was only a couple bucks, but it doesn't have the sticker on it. So he got those too. Okay, I also got some lights. So I got this guy, and stick with me because I know he looks rough, but I also know that I could clean this up for sure. It has some rusting, so I could rust remover it. These are just dirty. This wiring honestly looks really new. And if the wiring didn't work, we now know how to rewire things. So we could rewire it. I thought it would just be really pretty in like a kitchen or dining room area or a hallway hanging from a chain. I know it's an outdoor light probably, but I just thought it'd be pretty inside. And this was 50 cents. Bring my big bag around. I also got this little light. This was also 50 cents. Also needs to be cleaned up, but it's, I mean, really, I think it's mostly just dirty. And it does have the little light socket inside. It's just in another bag because it's not attached. We need to attach it. So I just thought this was super cute, and I thought it would be cute in a bathroom or something where you don't need a huge light and you could just have this little one hanging. 50 cents. I also got this sconce. I got two of them, but I think I left the other one in the car because I don't see it in here right now, but I did get two of the exact same thing. And I just thought it was so pretty. I love this glass, and I love that it's this like brass coloring. Just a really pretty sconce. I thought it would be nice, like, I don't know, maybe in our hallway when I redo that. It is wired. The wires look like they're in decent shape, but we don't have electrical running for a sconce in the hallway, so I thought that I could rewire it to a plug-in, and then we could always take that off if we wanted to wire it into the wall at any point. So I got two of these. They were $10 each, and I got this at Reuse Planet. All right, now we got the big bag. I got a ton of stuff at this place. It just had everything, honestly. I went into just like a rabbit hole of just knobs, hinges, door stoppers, all kinds of hardware at this store. They had just bins of it, and everything was like 50 cents, $1, and I just blacked out and started getting all of it. I'm going to show you some of the things that I got, some of the cool stuff, and then if there's repeat things, I won't bother you with that. I got some really, really cool knobs. Like these. I mean, that is so cool. This like heavy metal handle. It says $5, but I got it for 50 cents. And then it has this gold one on the other side. And the gold one has this really pretty detailing on it too. And the cool thing was, like, obviously these are not a set, but when going through all the bins, I found ones that were a set. These two go together, so I could swap it and put the two that go together. And then I found the matching handle for this one. I have a set of two handles now because I found both. I found two sets of this one. I had to kind of dig through, but I really liked it. And so it's these two that have these really pretty engraving details right here. And so I got both sides of it. This one's a lock and then this one's the other side. It didn't have the centerpiece, but I figured whatever door I'm swapping the handle out on will have that centerpiece, so I don't necessarily need it. But yeah, I got two of these and I just really love the look of them. And I also got this bag that has all the pieces you would need for this, the little whatever this thing is called and everything. And then it's just a pretty simple gold handle, and I have both of them, both sides. I just really like getting older looking handles because I think if you have a house where the handles are new, that's a great way to add character to your door and your space and just kind of add that extra detail. And if you have simple doors, you could put trim on the door and swap a handle out, and suddenly it's like a brand new door. I like to grab handles and things like that when I see them for a good price because they can be super expensive and they make a huge difference in the look of your space. Again, all these handles were 50 cents. And then the last one that I got is a full set, and it's like a matte black handle. And I thought, you know, it's not the gold vintage that I usually do, but I still think it would go really well with the rest of the handles if you wanted a handle that was a little bit different, maybe for like your front door or going out into a backyard, that sort of thing where it's kind of separate from the house in a way. So I got this one as well. I also got some hinges. I just got one set of hinges while I was there. They had tons and tons, but I just picked up these because I thought they were really pretty brass hinges. They're just normal, like old hinges. They're not soft close or anything like that, but that's fine with me. So I grabbed those because whenever I make a new project or if I thrift flip something, sometimes I want to add doors or the doors aren't in good shape, and then I can use some hinges to do that. I also got a variety of different door stoppers. They had some really cool older door stoppers. I think I got 11 of them total, but they were repeats of the same things. I'm just going to show you the kinds that I got, not all 11 because they're the same. I got this one, which is like a brass colored door stopper. And so this was really cool. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this, but I had not seen this before. And you take this hole right here and you screw it into the hinge on your door, and then it just sits on your door hinge like that. So it doesn't have to go on your wall or anything like that. And then it stops your door here and your wall here, and you can adjust it to be different lengths. So it's like very simple and streamlined, and it doesn't draw attention by having it on your wall. It's just like a piece of your door. So I thought that was really cool, and I thought it was pretty because of the brass coloring. It goes kind of with everything else I have in the house. So this was one of the styles that I got. I got a few of those. And then I also got this guy, which I just thought was so special looking. It's definitely like an older style. And this one you do screw into your wall and it would stop your door like that. So I thought this was just really pretty. And then the last one I got is another one of those that screws onto your door hinge, and it just has the two stoppers for your door and the wall, and you can adjust it here. And I just thought it was a really cool looking door stopper. I feel like this, you know, things like this add so much character to your home. These are things that you don't see everywhere. So having these special little touches, I feel like makes such a big difference. Those were the 3 styles that I got, and I got 11 total, so just repeating of the same style. Matt got this little faux leather swatch. He likes to collect old knives or knives from different regions when we travel, so he's been taking some of the ones that are older and not in as good of shape and recovering the handles with leather. So this is moccasin leather is what it says. And then I got this little hook. It's a wooden hook. I don't know what it was originally used for, but I just thought it was really cool looking. I thought it'd be cool to stick on a door or a wall, and you could hang whatever from it, you know, bags or clothes, whatever you wanted to do, and we could kind of clean it up and maybe paint it, put it on a door or a wall. I also got this light cover, and he actually gave me this one for free. He gave me a few things for free because he just said that they were kind of in a section where either people bought them or they were going to get rid of them, so he would rather I just took it than them have to get rid of it. I got this because in the studio space on the fan in there, the light cover got broken a while back, and so I've been trying to find a replacement for it that I like that's not just like a plain fogged light cover, and I really wanted one that was fluted glass, but I've been having a really hard time finding one in the size that I need. So I found this one that I thought was so beautiful. It's not fluted glass, but I really like the texture on it, and I think it's gonna fit. So we will try that and we'll see. Okay, so the last thing that I got at the repurposed store was some fabric. So they had just tons and tons of fabric. It was all really well priced, just like everything there. So I got 2 kinds of fabric. I really tried to make sure I was picking fabric that I needed right now because it's only an hour and a half away from me, so I can always go back and get more if I need it. The first piece of fabric that I got was this one right here, and I just thought this was so pretty. I really love the diamond detailing with the flowers. It gave me a very European feel, kind of like a German German French vibe to it. I thought this was perfect for our space. I got a half a yard of this and I think it was $8. My plan for this was to make it into an entryway rug. If you've already seen at this point the video that I put out where I did our entryway makeover, you'll have already seen me make this rug, and hopefully it went well for me. Because the way that I'm filming right now, you're seeing things in real time of how I'm doing them in my life. So I did this haul to get some things for the entryway makeover. So you'll see the makeover before you see this haul. And then the other piece of fabric that I got, I'm in love with. I think it's so beautiful. It's this gorgeous blue, green, cream landscape. These cute little houses and bikes. This also gives me a very European feel. So I just think it's so, so pretty. This is upholstery fabric. It's quite thick. It has these really cool edges right here. So my plan for this is to use this in our bedroom makeover. And originally I wanted to change our bedding and have like darker tones on it. And I wanted to have a tartan plaid, dark blue green blanket to go on the end of the bed. And I've had a really hard time finding that. All the ones that I found that are in the colors that I want are like $200, which I think is kind of crazy. Even finding fabric, it's been really hard to find the colors that I want for it. What I'm thinking is that this would go really well underneath the tan plaid blanket that I got, and it would just kind of peek out from the sides and give an unexpected pattern and color scheme that would just kind of bring something special to the bed and the space. So my plan is to make this into a blanket. Obviously, because it's upholstery fabric, it's not really meant to be a blanket. It's thicker and rougher, but it would just sit on the end of our bed. So we wouldn't really use it as full-on blanket. It's more decorative in that way. I think it would work. I think it's going to be really cute. If it doesn't work, then I still am going to save it to make a rug or reupholster something because I really love this fabric. So either way, this one was a win for me. I'm really excited about it. And I got this one for, I think it's 2 yards of fabric, and I got it for $18. So I thought that was good for upholstery fabric. So that was everything from Repurpose Project and Reuse World. We also went to the Antique City Mall. That one was definitely more on the antique end of the spectrum. Things there were more expensive in my opinion. So we tried to be really, really picky about what it was that we got. The first thing that I got was this wooden carved tray. This is an Italian Florentine tray. This was originally $25, but it was on sale, so I got it for $20. And I just thought it was so pretty. Something about it just really kind of drew me in. I thought it would be really pretty like on a table or a centerpiece or something like that. I grabbed this. I really like it. And the back has that same color scheme. And it's all engraved, so it's like etched in. And then I also got some wallpaper. The first wallpaper that I got is this one right here. And it's just this really pretty floral black and cream wallpaper. And it's 2 sheets of it. So they're short, but there's 2 of them. For this one, because there's not a lot of it, I got this for $5. I thought it would be really good in that entryway makeover that you'll have already seen at this point to use this to line the drawers of the entryway table that I got. Because the drawer linings in that table were quite old. Pretty sure they're original to the table, which means they're at least 100 years old. And they just have some staining and stuff like that. So I thought it would be nice to cover them, and I think it should work pretty well. You'll already know at this point if it worked out for me. And then the other wallpaper that I got is some vintage wallpaper. I got 2 rolls of the same wallpaper. It's quite large rolls, so there's a lot on both of them. What I'm thinking, I think that this will be able to be applied with wallpaper glue. It feels like it's still in really good shape. So it looks like this, and it's just like this really pretty garden, angelic sort of scene. It has lots of little animals on it, like wolves and birds and foxes or something, roosters, all kinds of things. But I just really love the color of it. I love the blue and white like this, and I just think it's so pretty. It also gives me a very European feel. It has that French country vintage sort of vibe that I'm going for. So I thought this would be great to redo our hallway with. My hope is that we have enough to do it. I'll have to kind of take some measurements and measure how much wallpaper is here and see if it's possible. So if it's not, I'll just hold on to this for a future space that is smaller. I think this wallpaper is super beautiful. It was $15 for each of these rolls, which is kind of expensive, but for wallpaper, not really. Wallpaper can be very expensive. So I thought this was a good deal for some really beautiful beautiful vintage wallpaper. And then Matt got a bunch of books at this place, so I will show you, and then that'll be it. He got this Riley Songs of Cheer book. Honestly, it's really pretty. I love this. It also has pictures, it says. But yeah, it's just really pretty. It's like little songs and poems and things in here. I guess they're songs, but they kind of read like poems. Just really beautiful. So we got that one. That one was $8. All of these books were 20% off, so like $6. And then he got The Masquerader, Catherine Cecil Thurston, and this one says $6.50, but again 20% off. Yeah, just a pretty old book. I really love the color of this book, and I love like the pictures on it. I think it's super beautiful, so I'll be decorating with these. He got these, which are mint uncirculated US military historic stamps on cards. So you got 2 of them. This is Battle for the Hills of Korea, and this is Paul Revere warns of British attack. That's what it says. And these were $2.50 each, but again 20% off, so not too bad. What he wants me to do is to make a little frame that's like a double frame, so these can sit in it like this. So I'll be doing that. And then he got this unbound book. It was bound, but the binding has since ripped off of it. And this one is The Works of E.P. Rowe. What Can She Do? I'm unsure of what this is about. It's cool looking. But yeah, it's a really cool unbound book. He wants to get it bound at some point. And then the last book he got is the Columbian 1928 yearbook. This is Columbia University's yearbook from 1928. It's in really great shape. This cover and binding is super cool, like this lion etched into it, and the side here. It's a pretty large book, and it has some really cool pictures in it. You can see like the little drawings. These are all student drawings from that time. And this was $29, but it was on sale, so I think it was $25. So this was one of the more expensive books and just things that we got. But it has really cool art in it like this. The paper is like really heavy and has embossed images, all that kind of stuff. So it's a cool book. So he got this. That is everything that we got in our shopping day. Lots and lots of things. We found tons of good stuff. We got really great deals. I don't think we spent more than $25 on anything that we got. So that is pretty cool. Everything was like $1.50, you know, pretty inexpensive. So yeah, it was, you know, really great. Thrift stores and flea markets. We found tons of things that we love. Definitely recommend the Repurpose Project and Reuse Store or Reuse World. The hike was really, really nice as well. It was like a 3-mile hike, so not super long, but we were able to just kind of get out, get some fresh air. It was really nice weather, and Nala had a great time. She was just literally running the whole hike. She had the best time. It was a really fun day. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with us and spending the day with me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can see more like this. I put out new videos every single Sunday, and we do a lot of things like thrift flips, room makeovers, vintage hauls, all that kind of fun stuff. So if you like those things, then make sure that you join our community so you can see more like this every week. And if you liked this video and this style of kind of spending the day with me, make sure to leave a comment and let me know. This is the first time I've ever done a video like this. I would love to know if you guys enjoyed it, if you want to see more of this, and if you do, then we can do more of that. So thank you so much for spending the day with us and watching this video, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.